Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Crystal and today we're going to do tons of cleaning. We are actually going to be going out of town for a couple days and I never like to leave the house dirty while we're gone. So we're going to go ahead and get everything in place, give this house a really good once over for a clean, and then it'll be all nice and clean when we come back home from our trip. Get this laundry room back in order as well, clean up the hair dye in the bathroom, and then we'll be all set. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this cleaning. We're probably gonna start out in the bedroom, need to wash everything on the bed, get that mess all cleaned up, and then we're also going to take out the trash. It was overflowing, so that's the first thing we're actually gonna go ahead and do. So let's get that done real quick, and then we'll go in the bedroom and get started in there on cleaning everything up. If you like today's video, make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get some cleaning done. Let's go ahead and get this cleaning day started. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started in the master bedroom. We're gonna throw away the little trash, put some stuff away. I did clean off my dog's pen next to me. Her blankets are also getting washed today. And we are gonna wash all of the bedding, get this room all cleaned up and dusted. It has not been dusted in a while, and then we will give it a good vacuum. This video will be all over the place, back and forth between different rooms. I did not have a specific routine that I wanted to do in this video. I just needed to get it all done. All of this cleaning was done pretty much in one day. I was super busy this day. We needed to get this cleaning done. We were actually leaving the next day for our trip, so I wanted to make sure to get everything done as quickly as possible. Here, I'm just throwing everything away before I start dusting off this TV stand. It was pretty dusty, so we're gonna go ahead and get that done real quick, and then we'll move into the bathroom real quick. Okay, moving into the bathroom, there wasn't a lot to do in here. I just basically needed to clean off this vanity real quick, wipe it down, and then I ended up sweeping the floors and vacuuming in here, as well as ran a mop over it real quick off camera, and then I also cleaned the toilet, and then we are going to be moving on into the next bathroom here in just a moment. Into the guest bathroom, there wasn't too much to do in here either. I just needed to wipe down this vanity, get all the hair dye off of it. I left it on there for a couple days, so I was hoping it wouldn't stain. Thankfully it didn't. It only stained on the actual wood portion of the vanity, which isn't a big deal. This bathroom will eventually be getting a upgrade, a little bit of a makeover to it, so I wasn't too concerned there. Just needed to get everything wiped down. I also ran a vacuum in here, and then I went ahead and wiped everything down, and then I cleaned the toilet off camera and the bathtub. There wasn't too much to do though, so that was nice. So yeah. Okay, so now we're in the living room. I'm going to go ahead and fold the only basket of laundry that I have. We're going to get that done and go put that away real quick, and then we're going to start tidying up the living room. I'm going to mop the floors, vacuum the couch, and then we're going to wipe down and do some dusting, and then we will just keep going along. In the next portion, we'll probably move back into the bedrooms and start in there on vacuuming everything, getting that all tidied up. I know the bedrooms are a little neglected on the vacuum here recently, so I'm sure that will be really satisfying to clean up.
A new place, a new home for a while.
I wanted to go ahead and vacuum the couch real good and get all these cushions all back in place. They were kind of sliding out per usual, so I went ahead and got those all put back. Got this all nice and vacuumed up, and then we did a little bit of dusting in here before we started vacuuming, and cleaning the cat scratcher.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, find my way, my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, find my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my
Real quick, we're gonna clean the cat scratcher. I'm actually allergic to cats, so in order for me to kind of keep my allergies at bay with the cat, I always clean his cat scratcher at least once a week, just depending on how dirty it is. But it was pretty gross, so I went ahead and vacuumed all the cat hair off of it. Got that all nice and clean, and then the next thing, we're gonna vacuum the living room real quick before we mop it. This is the part where we kind of moved around the house. I already had the vacuum out, so I wanted to go ahead and run into the office guest room. This room just needed a good vacuum. Everything else was clean. I actually deep cleaned the carpet in here in last week's video, so I just wanted to vacuum it real quick. As you can see, there's no computer equipment other than my mouse and keyboard. We are changing jobs, so my new equipment will be arriving soon, so we'll be getting that all put up together next week. But other than that, this room was pretty clean, so thankfully that was one less thing I had to do on my list, just a quick vacuum. Moving into the bedroom, I needed to go ahead and put all of these clothes away, fold them. The clothes that I'm throwing on the floor there, those are clean clothes. However, my husband thought that this basket was actually dirty clothes, so he went ahead and threw some of his on top, so that was all right. I went ahead and washed those clothes over to the side real quick, and we're going to go ahead and put all of this stuff away and keep moving. While the bedding was drying, I wanted to go ahead and vacuum the floors in here as well. This room actually collected a lot of gross stuff in the vacuum, so there was tons of hair, so that should help my allergies calm down a little bit now that I've vacuumed this room as well. Everything in this room has been cleaned. I dusted the walls, cleaned off the TV stand as you guys saw earlier. Now we're just vacuuming. All the blankets on top of the dog pen are going in her dog pen or on the top of it, which will actually be moved to the living room here soon. We actually crate our animals when we go out of town. My parents actually come over and help take care of them, so they're not crated for too long, just a couple hours. Just a couple hours here and there, and then they get to go outside and run around. And then we are moving back into the living room here. I was going to use my steam mop throughout the entire house. However, it has apparently seen its time. I only had it a couple years. I only used it maybe a handful of times, but I guess it's seen better days. I thought by trying a different plug-in that might work, but clearly it didn't. So we're just gonna go ahead and Swiffer everything real good. But hey, the floors look better than they did. You do see me dropping a little bit of floor cleaner on the floor here and there, but that's just because it was taking so long to get this Swiffer to work. For some reason the sprayer wasn't working either, and my spin mop is out of commission temporarily, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up, and I'll stop talking now. All right, thought I was done talking, but here we are again. So the cat area just needed a quick tidy, so we'll go ahead and get that done, wipe everything down, make it look nice and clean. We have finally made it into the kitchen. Just needed to go ahead and unload the dishwasher, reload the dishwasher, and wipe the counters down. I already mopped the floors in here and in the dining room, so there wasn't too much to do in here either. It was just basic stuff that needed to get done. So thankfully that was super quick. This sink was super dirty, so I just used the pink stuff and cleaned it up real good. It actually took away a lot of the scratches. It's not necessarily a scratch, it's just it kind of gets discolored every now and again. But this stuff does a really good job cleaning the sink. I also use it on the countertops occasionally. It also pulls up paint real well, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up with the pink stuff, rinse everything down, wipe it all out, and then it will be nice and clean again. In the laundry room, we just had a couple places that need cleaned up. This cabinet was absolutely disgusting from all of the laundry stuff dripping everywhere, so I went ahead and get that cleaned up the best I could. Ended up putting a towel down so that way any future drips from the detergent can go on that instead of actually on the wood. But that's okay, the camera angle here was terrible, so I do apologize, but I did the best we could. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and tidy that up real quick, vacuum this laundry room, clean it up a little bit, and then that takes care of this spot.
I caught you on a good day. I was doing fine, so fine. That was till she called me, telling me your lies, yeah, your lies, yeah. I give it all to you, wasn't enough for you. Baby, you're so cruel, guess it's no news. You would bring me heartache, but all is still in time, in time, yeah. I could even the score, with your friend like you did mine, but you don't matter no more, and I'm not the heartless kind of type. My nemesis, you used to be my nemesis, but I ain't got the time to let you bring me down. I'm done with it, 'cause now I see the benefit. I'm saving so much time, no vengeance on my mind. If I ever see ya.
Alright, so this room is all clean now. The last thing we have to do is just put the sheets back on the bed, and that's it. Alright, so the last thing we needed to do is go ahead and put the bedding back on the bed now that it's finally clean and dry. So we're going to go ahead and put this all back together. This will be the last portion, and then I'm just going to recap everything we did today. This house looks so much better. It's in order finally. It had a very good deep clean today, so I am happy with it. Now, do keep in mind, you do not have to clean a house all in one day. I needed to get this done so we can leave for our trip, and I am just crazy that we have to get it all done in one day. But thankfully, it turned out really nice. Didn't take too long at all, only a couple hours, and then that is it. So this room is completed.
I could even the score with your friend like you did mine, but you don't matter no more, and I'm not the heartless kind of type. My nemesis, you used to be my nemesis, but I ain't got the time to let you bring me down. I'm done with it, 'cause now I see the
Alright, so that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, I hope it provided you tons of motivation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, have a good week.